guys, it's Sharon, your life fulfillment coach. And I was having coffee with a girlfriend of mine a couple weeks ago, and we were chatting, and she was struggling with a decision that she had to make. And as I was listening to her, I could hear what it is that she truly wanted, but there were so many logical reasons getting in the way of her being able to make that decision. And it got me thinking, how many times in our lives our head and our guts battle with each other? And I really wanted to give you 3 signs that you need to pay attention to make sure that you're listening to your intuition. And the first one is, despite how logical something may seem, for some reason you just can't seem to 100% commit to it. So, something might look incredibly perfect and amazing on paper, but for some reason, something's kicking and screaming inside of you telling you, no, that may not be the right thing for you. And it's crazy how many of us choose to actually ignore that feeling because sometimes it doesn't really make sense. But that is your unconscious trying to tell you that there's something more to it and that you need to pay attention to it. And a lot of the time when we choose to ignore that feeling, we end up maybe going down the wrong career path or enter the wrong relationship. Sometimes we may even get married, even though before the wedding we feel that sense of, I don't know if this is quite right. And I guarantee you that if you don't pay attention to it sooner rather than later, it's going to catch up with you later on. It's never going to go away. It's just going to keep screaming at you louder and louder the more time that goes by. So definitely pay attention to that feeling that you get in your gut. It's trying to tell you something. And the next one is you're trying to look for a sign. And I find a lot of the time we try and look for that sign through other people. So if you're struggling to make a decision and you want to talk to somebody about it, secretly you kind of already know what it is you want to hear from that person. You know the answer. You just need that validation and that confirmation from somebody else to let you know that that's the right thing. But truth be told, you already know it's the right thing because your gut is telling you, your intuition, you just know. So, pay attention to when you're trying to get that validation from someone else about what you should do, because a lot of the time if you don't get the answer you're looking for from the person, you'll probably walk away feeling 10 times worse. And that's an even bigger sign that you know what it is you need to do. And then the last sign that I want you to pay attention to is when you try and rationalize a situation. So it's almost like you're trying to convince yourself of what you should do. But when you know what it is that you should do, there is no convincing because you just know that it's the right thing. So when you're convincing yourself over and over, know that that's your intuition trying to give you a sign that, hey, you wouldn't have to be convincing yourself of this if you just listened. Listen to yourself. Listen to what it is that you truly want. So those are the 3 signs I want you to pay attention to. If you logically something makes sense, but you just can't 100% commit to it, you're trying to look for a sign, usually it's validation from somebody else, or if you're trying to rationalize a situation and try to convince yourself of something. So let me know your thoughts. Also, remember, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and remember, conquer it, free it, be it.